Hi all, Kenny the Vaping here, back again with another review for you. And let's dive straight in. Today we are looking at the Topside Dual from Vaping and the Vaping Chronicles. And there you have it. I've got the gold one because it's all the shop I'd left. Yeah. I know I'm a bit late to the party with this one and all this stuff, but you know, I've done it for a little bit of reasons which I'll tell you later, so you know, we'll crack on that, but you know, I hope you're all well, you know, how you all doing? Friggin' hell, my manners, people, blah, 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 blah. Terrible. Hope you're all doing really well. As I was saying, well, get down, do the unboxing, have a bit look about it. Bring it back up and vape and all that lovely stuff. And before we do that, please like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that good stuff please for the channel, much appreciated. So without further ado, let's roll the brawl. Right folks, here we are down at the table with, hang on a minute, just adjust my mic. There you go. With the Topside Dual, and this is what you get in the box, or is the box. Got the cover there, all the information. With great power comes great simplicity. On this side you've got your package contents. Here you've got nothing, got a sleeve. Here you've got nothing, got a sleeve. On the back you have a bit more information. This is just a warning. When you put your bottle in, don't light on its side, you know, you can probably see that. Keep it upright. So you take the sleeve off, put it over there, and you're presented with the box there. It's got a little bit of like engraved writing on there. Again, nothing on it. You pop your lid open, right, and you're presented like this lot, right? So we have our QC approved card, a QC pass. We have, it's a promo card, I would imagine. No, this is the little letter from Brian and the Vapor Chronicles, from the Vapor Chronicles, sorry, who obviously designed this thing. Little thank you note off Brian, if you want to look at that. You know, there you go. You have your battery safety warning card, always a good thing that. We have the destruction manual. This one is actually quite good. It's a little booklet, and it has actually got some specifications in if you want to see them. It tells you material zinc alloy, size 54 by 42 by 88.5 millimeters, power range 5 to 200 watts, temperature range 100 to 315 centigrade, that's 200 to 600 Fahrenheit. Displays a 0.96 OLED, input voltage 6.48.4, output voltage 0.8 to 12 volts. Wow. Resistance 0.08 to 3.5 ohms, that's for your coils. Battery 218-650s. Charging is a micro USB, 5 volts, 2 amps. Gold plated spring loaded 510 pin. And silicon bottles with a capacity of 10 milliliters. So yeah, and that's basically, you know, telling you how to do the menus, etc. And all the good stuff that goes with it. You have the mod itself, which is in this little bag. I'll get it out and I'll get it ready. I've got the gold one, I'm afraid. It was the only one available. It was the last one in the shop. So, you know, I got it. It's a little bit dirty, that. Like, I'll have to give it a friggin' wipe there. But, yeah, it was the gold one. It was the last one in the shop, so I kind of just had to snaffle that one up, I'm afraid. I'll put that to the side. In here, like a little box here, you get your USB charging firmware update lead. You get 2 spare screws and an Allen key. That is off that box. Pop that back in there, I think. And you also get here, here's your spare bottle. You get a white one and you get a black one. Now the beauty with this is, if I can get the bloody thing open. Hang on a minute. Now I'll split the packet on. There you go. I'll split up. The beauty with this spare bottle is, you know, you can change out the black or the white bottle, whichever you like. But you've got this cap. So this cap, which is extremely tight, by the way. Fucking hell, it is tight. How the fuck do you get that off? Oh, sorry. I'm trying to twist it. What you do is you pull it. This cap, basically, when you're out and about, you could fill your bottle up in your mod, and you could also fill this up, and you get this cap, which actually pulls off. Me trying to twist it, which you can fill that up. You can whop that cap back on, seal it all up, and you've got, instead of carrying another big bottle of juice with you, you've got 10 ml of juice spare. So it'll just be a case of swapping the, you know, when you empty one bottle, swap it out with the other one, and you're done. Sorry about that, bloody hell. As you can see, you know, us reviewers never get it right all the time, but I'm trying to twist it. All you do is you pop it up. What a knob. But that is your bottle. So we'll move that to the side and have a look at the fella itself. This is your mod. Topside Dual. So it's a bit juicy like, because, you know, I have been using it. It's nothing much, you know. It's still a mod. It's just the shape. They did have a single one out. Everybody screamed for a dual one, and here it is. This is your dual battery one. Basically 510. The top, I've seen, does take some 30 milliamps, but it doesn't take all of them. Apparently the catch, oh, I have to get my screwdriver there, the catch on the side of here when you screw them on. So to play it safe, I'll probably just say a 28 mil. That would do the job. To fill it up, you just unscrew this. I have got juice in this, I think, because I've still been watching. Just unscrew it, pop it out, fill that up with that, line them up, push them back down, push it down. Make sure, the only thing is, make sure you catch your threads. There is a risk, you know, because you're putting a bit of pressure on that rubber and you could cross it. That's your top. That's how you fill. Squonk bottle there, nothing there, nothing there. On the bottom you've got your normal markings, dub port, TVC, and all your safety stuff. The door itself, oh sorry, and then here you have the fire button, the screen, the up, the down button, or positive, negative button, whichever way you want to call it. And just to put your batteries in, just get that, push that forward, and there they go. I will put in a couple of batteries while we're here, some 25Rs, Samsungs. As you see, it's nicely marked at the top there, the positive and the negative. I do like that, so you can see exactly what you're doing straight away. Do that, push that, knock it in, and it basically comes straight on. there's a little magnet there. I'll tell you what that's for. If you take that off, I don't know if you would ever use it, you know what I mean, but if you take that off, you can pop it on there while you fill it up, take it back off and pop it back in. That's basically what your magnet's for. Not that you'd probably use it, you'd probably just put it on the table and whatever. But here we have the start of the show. The screen, if you just bear with us, I'll try and zoom in a bit so you can see what's going on. There we're gone, we're there. So, sorry the batteries are a little bit low, but just, you've got your mode, which is variable. You've got your mode there, which is variable wattage. You've got your battery A and B power. You've got your 75 watts. You've got your ampage. You've got your voltage, and you've got your ohms of your coil. 1, 2, 3 clicks. Fire button locked. Can't fire it. 1, 2, 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3 unlocked. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns it back on. Very, very simple to use this thing. And if you press your fire button and a down button, just hold it. Hang on. I might need an natty on to do this. Yep. One moment. I'll put this natty on. I don't think it's having it with me, but I'll just stick this fella on. We'll see what we get now. There you go. For some reason I've had my natty on. I'm very surprised at that. But you've got your power. You can have variable voltage. You've got your temperature control NI, temperature control TI, temperature control stainless steel, TCR, and your stats, which is basically how many puffs, times, all that stuff. Get back out of the menu, just go like that, reset it, exit that, and obviously you just scroll all the way down to the exit there, and that's basically it. Hold it down again. If you do go into your temperature, like TCR, I'll go stainless steel, tells you new coil, blah blah blah, yeah, just put that, yeah. And if you hold it down again, well obviously you can scroll up and down with that. I'm sorry I never showed you that. The up and down button will set your temperature. You hit the two buttons, I think, is it them two again? Nope, hang on. Is it the right? Could it be the right one? Yeah. If you press your fire button and this button, you can then set your wattage to what you want for your temperature control. So fire that one, set your wattage, and away you go. And then fire this one, get you back in your menu, go down to exit, oh sorry, go up to power, go back on the wattage again, up and down for your power, etc., for your watts. That, people, is basically it. Nothing else much to it. I mean, the battery doors, it's okay, you know, it's like a nice little slot system in there. You know, there's a little bit of play on it, but I mean, I'll zoom it back out a bit again here. Sorry about that. There's a little bit of play on that battery door there, but you know, I wouldn't say it's nothing from the norm. Like I say, USB port there. If you want to remove your bottle, you know, you take your lid off, pop that out. You've got a little finger edge there. Just tuck your finger in, out it comes. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then to put it back in, it's just a reversal of what you've done. You know, it lines up with slides. Whop that in. Put your top back on. Hang on, I've got my kidneys lined up. You've got that is a bit of fiddly. Like, you've got to line your kidneys up, but I mean, you know, once it cans and it's pretty much in. You know, just whop that on there, put that there, line your kidneys up, sew it away, screw it down again. I think I've still got a bit of juice in this bottle, to be honest. That's why I'm being a bit finicky with it, but you know, just give you a general idea. That, people, is basically it. So I'll whack some fresh battery now. I'll get some fresh batteries, whack it in. we'll take it back up top, have a vape on it and all that stuff, and I shall tell you my thoughts. So, that being said, I'll see you back up top. Cheers. Right folks, here we are back up top with the Topside Dual by Dog Pro 4 and the Vaping Chronicles. I'm sitting here, I have got the Recurve Dual on here. I'm not going to put any pins up in the air, because if I do that you might click on and leave the video. Just check your channel, there is a review for this cracking little RDA, absolutely awesome. I'm also rocking in it some of me usual cherry cake dodgers by Butter Vapes. I've got this with a 0.13 build in it, kicking out. I've got it set at 75 watts with some new batteries in, and we'll have a tooter. Wow, flavour off this audio is unbelievable, by the way. As you can see, this thing just rattles out clouds for fun. This tank, it's just amazing. This RDA, bloody hell, how it can. Unbelievable flavour. So, my thoughts on this little fella. To be quite honest, there's not much, excuse me, there's not that much wrong with it. Couple of cons really, and that's subjective. One, the weight. It is a hefty mod, with a bit of, with these batteries in it, it has got a bit of weight in it. Shape of it is, for somebody with small hands it might be a bit of an issue, but that's subjective again, depends how you hold it. You could do or whatever. The only really other, I'm sorry to get petty a bit, but see the screws here, see all the screws, the silver there, the silver on the top, I'd have preferred them to be black. They just would have blended in nicely, so if they've done the screws black, I don't know why they did them silver, but they've done them black, even the ones on the top, they're all silver. That would be champion, but bar that, it's pretty good. Obviously, as you've seen on that warning card, don't leave it on its side when it's got a full bottle. It will leak, or it may leak. Will it leak? No, when the top's off, sorry. It may leak if you leave it on its side, basically, for any period of time. But generally, this is an absolutely awesome bit of kit. Doing a bit of testing, 75 watts, it's hitting the wattage and it's hitting the temp control. So, another company that's managed to get all that spot on, so it's up there with the likes of the Evolve DNA chips and everything. So, all in all, awesome piece of kit. Basically, when these guys come out, they've done the single battery one, and they just fucking obliterated the squonking market. They just obliterated it, because, there's no bottles getting took out and undoing tops, filling up and putting back in, covering shitty juice and put it back in. All you do is you take your top off like you would a tank, an RTA, fill it up, put it back on, job done. Nice and clean, no mess, nothing, right? That nuked and totally obliterated the squonk market. Everybody wanted the dual battery version, and here it is. Along it has come, even though, like I said, I'm a bit late to the party with it. And again, it's done the same thing. It's absolutely obliterated the squonk market. I believe when they did release this, probably about 5-6 months ago now, there was two larger companies had two squonks, like a squonk scheduled for release, and as soon as this come out, they withdrew it because they knew they couldn't compete with this. But as a squonker, if you're into squonking, definitely recommend it. very easy to use. Menus very simple, very crisp, very clear. Bit old school, you know, some people like colour menus and all that, but for me, that's bang on. It does what it says on the tin, basically, it's spot on. The reason why I've tried to like bring it out now, like, or do the review now, is they've now just brought out a Topside Dual carbon. Basically, it's exactly the same mod, same shape, everything, except it's now got a Yeehee chip in, and it is made of carbon fibre and resin, I believe. You know, the material is more top spec. The reason, you know, I'm thinking, is this still relevant now? I mean, if you had a single Topside, would you rush out and get the carbon? Because the price tag is quite high on it as well. You know, I think it's about 140, 150 quid, somewhere around there. Could be wrong, but it's up there. And I can understand, yes, it's made of better material and it's got the better chip. But when I've been looking about, doing the research on this and watching the reviewers do it, they all prefer the Dog Pro chip, which I find that I can agree with in a way, because basically the Yeehee chip is a fantastic chip. You know, I've got the J class up there. I love the Yeehee. Now I do love the Evolved DNAs. I've got the 250C up there as well. But the Yeehee chip is a bit long-winded on the menu. You know, like to turn it off. With this, it's just 5 clicks. With the Yeehee, you've got to go like, I think, 3 clicks into the menu. Then you've got to hit system menu and then switch it off. I just think it's a bit long-winded. So maybe, you know, they're not over the moon with Yeehee chips. And obviously, you've got your DNA followers who don't like the Yeehee chip as well. So, you know, knowing that could be an issue with it. The material it's made out of, it's top notch. I mean, it is gorgeous. It does look gorgeous. But for the price tag and, you know, this on a technical and performance point of view, you know, it's up there with the Yeehees. Would you want to rush out and pay 150 quid, whatever, for one of them, or for what I paid for this? Because these are now dirt cheap. I paid 55 quid for this, brand new in the box. That's how cheap these are now. When they were released, I think they were about, what, 70, 80 quid, maybe a bit more. So they weren't a cheap mod when they come out. So would you go for one of these, or would you go for the carbon? That's the dilemma, you know. I mean, if you've got a spare cash, go for it. I mean, don't get us wrong. I'm not having to go at the carbon. I'm not slating it. It is a beautiful looking mod, gorgeous looking mod. You know, it's absolutely stunning. But even like I say, on a technical view, if these chips are pretty much performing the same, would you pay that extra whatever just for a carbon fibre case? I don't know. I just thought I'd put that out there as the dilemma, but for the time being, I would stick with this. Definitely cheaper, does more or less the same thing. It's hitting the wattages, the temperature control's nailed. What more can you ask for? And like I say, I got that for 55 quid, brand new from a vape shop. So, you know, shop about, you can get them even cheaper. So, you know, I just put that out there. You know, if you want a carbon, you know, I'm not knocking it, you know, go for it, you know. It's down to you at the end of the day, but if you're looking, you know, just to get one and you're on a bit of a budget like myself, just go with the normal one, you know, it's spot on. But like I say, it's a cracking piece of kit, whichever one you get, the carbon or just the normal one. Like I say, it blew the squonk market out of the water. So yeah, if you like a squonking, definitely get one of these. Like, so I'll leave that at that, and I'll say sayonara. Basically, I've been Kenny the Vaping Heed. Stay safe, vape safe. I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Cheers. Bye now.